All right, Ryan. Listen to this, brother. Watch this, Ryan.
Deuteronomy 28, verse 16. Cursed shalt thou be in the city.
It says, curse, step over here. I know the mic is, the speaker's loud right there. Listen to this, Ryan.
Cursed shalt thou be in the city, and cursed shalt thou be in the field.
So it says, cursed shall we be in the cities. When you take a look in the cities of America, who's mainly in the ghettos? Who do you see in the ghettos? Who's the so-called minorities? Who? So-called blacks, so-called Hispanics, and the so-called Native Americans, right? And I say so-called for a reason. Watch this. Get 15.
Deuteronomy 28, verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
First, let me ask you this, Ryan. Do you read the Bible? No, you don't read the Bible? Have you go to church? Have you been to church? Okay. All right. Because the Bible teaches who we are according to the scriptures. Our true nationality. So if I ask you, what's your nationality? Mixed? Okay, with what? Who's your father? What is your father? Black? Okay, give me numbers. Give me numbers 118. Real quick, because you said you're mixed, okay? According to God, there's no such thing as a mixed race. You are what your father is. That's what the Bible says. Watch this.
The book of Numbers, chapter 1, verse 18. And they assembled all the congregation together on the first day of the second month. And they declared their pedigrees.
What?
Pedigrees.
What's a pedigree, Ryan? What's a pedigree? Okay. A lineage, right? A bloodline. Like you can compare it with a dog, right? Have you heard about breeding dogs? Yeah. Right? You don't want to mix your pedigree, right? No, okay. So a pedigree goes into your bloodline, your lineage, right? Read.
Their pedigrees after their families by the house of their fathers.
So your lineage or your bloodline is determined by who? Your father. Your father. So whatever your father is, that's who you are, right? So if your father is a so-called black man, you come from the tribe of Judah. That's what God calls you. You're a Jew. You're a real Jew. Not those Jews that you see in Israel. Those are not the real Jews. The real Jews are the so-called blacks. Okay? That's where you come from, the tribe of Judah. That's what God calls you. So so next time someone asks you what your nationality is, what you gonna say? Judah. That's what God calls you.
Right.
You're a Jew. All right? Watch this, Ryan. So, now you know that you're from the tribe of where? Judah. So, which means you're what? Look at the chart right here. So knowing that you're from the tribe of Judah means you're from where? Who are you? You're an Israelite. You're an Israelite.
Right.
That's what God calls you. That's your nationality. You're an Israelite from the tribe of Judah. You understand? Watch this. But something happened. Why don't our people know that? Why is there no remembrance of who we are as a people? Right. Give me Jeremiah 17 real quick. And verse 4, I believe. Give me Jeremiah 17, verse 4. So, knowing your nationality is part of your what? Your heritage. Your heritage. If you look at the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans today, do it look like that we have a heritage? No. Because we're following everybody else's customs, right? We're following everybody else's high holy days, right? We're doing everything everybody else is doing. But what is our heritage? Why don't we remember our heritage? Watch this.
Jeremiah 17, verse 4. And thou, even thyself, shalt discontinue from thine heritage that I gave thee.
Repeat that again.
Shalt discontinue from thine heritage that I gave thee.
So God is saying that the Israelites will discontinue from their heritage that He gave us. Why did we discontinue from our heritage? What happened? Because God gave us a heritage, he just said, right? But he said you're going to discontinue from that. Meaning what? He's going to take it away from you. Right? Read.
And I will cause thee to serve thine enemies.
Wait a minute. Didn't slavery happen to us? Didn't this happen to us here? Look at these signs. This is why these signs are here. He says to cause us to serve our enemies. What's an enemy? An opposition. Wait a minute. So the Lord said he's going to cause us to be discontinued from our heritage and cause us to serve our enemies. Did it say friends there? Did it say equals? Read that again.
And I will cause thee to serve thine enemies in the land which thou knowest not.
Were we taken away from our land? We were. We were brought where? Americas, South America. We was taken to lands that we never knew about. Watch, read.
For ye have kindled a fire in mine anger, which shall burn forever. Thus saith the Lord.
So Ryan, it says that we were taken into the land of our enemies because we kindled a fire. Read that again.
And thou, even thyself, shalt discontinue from thine heritage that I gave thee.
Read.
And I will cause thee to serve thine enemies in the land which thou knowest not.
Read.
For ye have kindled a fire in mine anger, which shall burn forever.
So what happened? Why did we kindle a fire in the Lord? What happened? Good question. Good answer. Yes.
Yeah, I apologize.
You gotta go?
My friend had died yesterday. They're having a candlelight tonight, so that's where we're at.
Okay.
We
Okay. All right.
Take some pictures for y'all.
Yep. Go ahead and take some pictures. Our address and phone numbers on the flyer. Read.
And thou, even thyself, shalt discontinue from thine heritage that I gave thee. And I will cause thee to serve thine enemies in the land which thou knowest not. For ye have kindled a fire in mine anger, which shall burn forever.
So there was go to Deuteronomy 28 verse 15. All right. So this is the reason why we lost our heritage, Ryan.
Deuteronomy 28 verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
Hey Ryan, I got a question. What does hearken mean? Hearken means to listen, right? It means to listen. Watch, read.
Unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe, to do all his commandments.
So we wouldn't listen to the commandments of God, Ryan. Read on.
And his statutes which I command thee this day,
Read.
that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
So Ryan, it says curses will fall upon us if we refuse to listen to the Lord. Are curses a good thing or a bad thing? It's bad. Isn't this a curse here? Look at this. This is not a good thing that happened to us. Because we always wondered why. Why did we go into slavery? Why did our ancestors have to serve this? Why? Have you ever asked that? See? You gotta ask these things. Because it happened to our people. It happened to your grandmothers, to your grandfathers. That's in history. We have to ask why. The Bible gives you the answer as to why these things happen to us. Read.
We used to scream black power while heroin was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission. Minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road. Purple and gold. From Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are our men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.